Namaste dear students. In this video tutorial of electricity, we will learn an activity for understanding the flow of charges through a conductor. In order to understand the flow of charge through a conductor, let us consider a hollow pipe containing 7 balls. If we try to push one more ball into the pipe from one end, a ball would come out from the other end of the pipe. It means that at any given time, there cannot be more than 7 balls in the pipe because there is no space for an extra ball. Going by the same logic that we have understood from the activity, a conductor may have billions or trillions of free electrons, but there is no space for an additional electron. It means that when we push an additional electron into the conductor from one end, an electron would come out from the other end. This happens instantly. It means that there is no time gap between pushing an electron from one end and jumping out of electron from the other end. Either the length of the conductor is 1 meter or 1 kilometer. Is there any charge on conductor when current is passing through it? There is a general misconception among the students that during the flow of current through the conductor, additional charge enters the conductor, and because of this it will no longer remain neutral. As we have understood from the activity that there is no space for an additional electron in the conductor. Therefore, the number of electrons in the conductor always remain constant even during the passage of current through it. So there is no charge on the conductor ever through the current is passing through it. What is 1 ampere? In order to measure the flow of electrons through a conductor, let us consider we are pushing 10 electrons into the conductor in 1 second. 10 electrons would come out from the other side of the conductor due to the same period. So the flow of electrons become 10 electrons per second. If we push 1 million electrons into the conductor in 1 second, the flow of current becomes 1 million electrons per second. Going by the same logic, when 1 coulomb of charge passes through the conductor in 1 second, the flow of charge through it is said to be 1 ampere. So this is the way in which we can define the unit of current, that is ampere. What is an ammeter? Ammeter is a device used to measure the electric current in the circuit. There are some important points to be noted about an ammeter. It is always connected in series with the resistor, as you can see in the diagram. It has very low internal resistance. Otherwise, if it is connected in series, then it would change the value of current in the circuit. So it has low resistance. Remember students that while connecting ammeter in an electric circuit, its positive terminal must be connected with the positive side of the circuit and negative to the negative side. What is the direction of conventional current? Since the free electrons are not bound to any particular nucleus, they can move freely within the conductor, but by convention, the flow of positive charge is considered to be the direction of current through the conductor. The direction of conventional current is opposite to the flow of electrons through the conductor. Remember, the direction of conventional current is opposite to the flow of electrons in the conductor. If the electrons in a conductor are moving from negative terminal to the positive terminal, then the flow of current in a circuit is always shown from positive to negative. How to make the flow of charge happen through a conductor? In order to pass the charge through a conductor, we have to push additional charge from one end at the same time. Withdraw some amount of charge from the other end. This can be achieved with the help of a device known as battery or an electric cell. This battery or an electric cell applies electrical pressure on the electrons in a conductor to make them move from higher potential to lower potential. Thus, the role of the battery in an electric circuit is to maintain potential difference. What is a battery? When two or more electric cells are connected in series, the system thus obtained is known as battery. You can see the symbol of battery on your screen. Battery or electric cell has two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal. While making the circuit diagram, the bigger terminal represent positive terminal while the smaller line represent negative terminal. Positive terminal is known as high potential because of its high potential energy, while negative terminal is known as low potential on account of its low energy. In the next video, I would talk to you about electric potential and potential difference.